Up, everybody? It's the Digital World Podcast, and so unfortunately, the British Army has started to drive the tankers, and the fuel queues persist, according to this article. And I covered it, and I said, beware, because if this takes place, now you set precedent for, or you open a door to allow military personnel to come in and slowly but surely you allow for martial law to take place. Now, am I saying that's going to take place? No, that's not what I'm saying. But when you give or relinquish power, more and more power to the government, they don't give it back. It's slowly but surely. And I think also the situation that's happening in New York is a very interesting situation that we're going to have to wait and see. But time is the teller of all stories. And I do believe that this taking place is a situation that a lot of people are going to have to watch and see. I mean, Australia is an example. A lot of people have been seeing videos. Now, another thing is the price of fuel, right? We've seen oil gone up in price in the markets. At some point last year, it was negative in the negative, which is something that's never been seen before. It was a first. And what does that mean to the price of fuel? Well, folks, I'm going to tell you, not just in the UK, but this is, I mean, here in the States, the price of gasoline has gone and up an insane amount. And so you're going to start seeing things around the world take place where people, and I talk about this a lot of people are going to have to start cutting down on what they used to, spend money on, which was entertainment, extra goodies, things that weren't necessary. They were just wants. And they're going to put that money towards needs. And that's what happens with this inflationary scenario where people are going to have to spend more money on food. And it's just something where it's the reality of the situation. But as we enter into an inflationary period, there's going to be more and more unrest in society. And when the budget of a home or a person's income on food reaches 40% of their expenses, that's when you start to see, anarchy. You start to see unrest in a society, and so it's really important that these prices don't surpass that line. But we're gonna have to wait and see if they do. But all signs are pointing towards very troublous times, and in a video I did earlier today, I talked about 500,000 containers waiting to be unloaded and sent out with all the products in Long Beach, the port of LA. That's an insane number. And if you see here, it makes me wonder, not that was a separate topic, but it makes me wonder with the situation right now with fuel, right? And one thing I read in this article, and I always attach the links of these articles in the video. So if you guys ever want to check it out, you can go ahead and do so. Now, there was this right here. And before I get to this, I want to mention how it's interesting how the push for EV cars have been, increasing in the last, 7 years and 7 to 10 years. And now you see, like, all of a sudden, oh, well, what a perfect time to, invest in a vehicle that's, will help with the green economy, with everything that is being pushed by politicians to help with climate change. And it's interesting here also where in order to tackle this fuel shortage, the UK government has said it will issue temporary visas to 5,000 foreign drivers a measure had previously rolled out after Johnson campaigned for tougher border restrictions as part of his hard line on Brexit. So, the people of the UK, their jobs are going to be given to foreign drivers. Now, I don't know what the situation and the politics are over there, but when you start, filling in other people's jobs and roles and wages from people from the outside, it starts raising some questions and some flags as to what's happening. And all I know and all I can say to you guys is watch out for, the army starting to be involved in public spaces like such as this, because you allow 1 inch and they'll take a foot. So just something I want to point out to you guys, keep you updated on the fuel crisis, and like many politicians say, never let a good crisis go to waste. So I hope this episode has brought you some value. Like and subscribe. Comment below. Let me know what you think about this fuel crisis. Are you guys in agreement with what's happening, or do you disagree? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. This is the Digital World Podcast, and I'll see you in the next episode.